Since the golden days of Hollywood, big personalities, and often big waistlines, have lit up our screens. Remember Laurel and Hardy in 1927? Audiences loved their charm and their size. But in today's world, where reinvention is everything, some stars have taken drastic steps to rewrite their stories and their bodies. Today, we're diving into jaw-dropping transformations that stunned the world. Grab a seat, hit like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Number 1. Chris Pratt. If you knew Chris Pratt from his Parks and Recreation days, you'd barely recognize him now. He went from lovable goofball to ripped action hero almost overnight, dropping 60 pounds in just 6 months for Guardians of the Galaxy. His secret? Grueling 3-hour daily workouts and a no-cheat meals allowed diet. What started as preparation for a role turned into a lifestyle, and Chris hasn't looked back since. Star-Lord? More like Gym Lord. Number 2. Jessica Simpson. Jessica Simpson has always been under the harsh glare of the spotlight. After welcoming her first child, critics were relentless about her post-baby body, but Jessica turned pressure into power and a $4 million weight loss deal. With private chefs, custom meal plans, and intense workouts, she reclaimed her figure and silenced the noise. Proof that in Hollywood, a comeback is always around the corner if you're willing to hustle for it. Number 3. Jared Leto. Jared Leto doesn't just act, he transforms. For his role as Mark David Chapman, the man who killed John Lennon, Jared piled on 65 pounds, shocking everyone who remembered his sharp, model-like face. And just a few years later, he swung the other way, dropping 30 pounds for another role. Hollywood magic? Maybe. Dedication? Definitely. Jared's transformations leave fans wondering, how does he do it? And can we borrow that secret? Number 4. Abby Lee Miller. When you think of Abby Lee Miller, the first image that pops up is her fierce dance studio days on Dance Moms. But Abby's most dramatic move didn't happen on TV. It happened behind bars. Serving time for tax fraud, she lost over 100 pounds, not through a trendy diet or a celebrity trainer, but through sheer circumstance. Prison life stripped away her old habits. With stress high and junk food scarce, the pounds melted off. Her journey wasn't glamorous, but it marked the beginning of a new chapter. Freedom, reflection, and a whole new Abby. Number 5. Christian Bale. Few actors transform like Christian Bale. He lost 60 pounds for The Machinist, packed on serious muscle for Batman Begins, and later gained massive weight to become Dick Cheney in Vice. Each time, he disappeared so completely into his roles that fans barely recognized him. But the toll was real. After stern warnings from doctors, Bale announced he's done pushing his body to the limit. And honestly, after reshaping himself like human clay for years, who could blame him? Number 6. Tina Malone. Tina Malone, once known for her larger-than-life presence, decided it was time for change. After fitting a gastric band and radically overhauling her diet, she shed an incredible 175 pounds, shrinking from a size 26 to a size 6. But while she found her health, she faced a new enemy: online cruelty. Vacation photos surfaced, and so did the trolls. Tina admits the harsh comments stung, but they didn't break her. Proud, healthier, and more determined than ever, she's proof that the strongest transformations aren't just physical, they're mental too. Number 7. John Goodman. John Goodman has always been beloved, whether as Fred Flintstone or Sully from Monsters, Inc., but at nearly 400 pounds and nearing 60, he knew something had to give. He quit smoking, gave up alcohol, swapped fried food for fruit and fish, and made exercise a daily habit. Slowly but surely, he dropped over 200 pounds. When he reappeared on the red carpet, fans were stunned and inspired. John's journey proves it's never too late to rewrite your story. Number 8. Kirstie Alley. Kirstie Alley rose to fame as a stunning Hollywood starlet, but over time, weight struggles impacted both her health and her career. At 227 pounds, medical warnings made her realize it was time for serious change. She lost 50 pounds in 1 year, and turned her personal journey into a public success story, even scoring a lucrative endorsement deal. Kirsty didn't just transform her body, she transformed a setback into a powerful comeback. Number 9. Melissa McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy burst onto the scene with humor and heart, starring in smash hits like Bridesmaids and The Boss. While audiences fell in love with her personality, Melissa decided to focus on her health. Through a careful mix of diet changes and a new outlook, she achieved a dramatic transformation, all without losing her signature spark. Today, she continues to redefine what Hollywood beauty looks like: strong, talented, and unapologetically herself. Number 10. Jonah Hill. Funny man. Jonah Hill had built a career and an identity around being the fat, funny guy. But one day, he casually asked friend Channing Tatum if losing weight was possible. Channing's no-nonsense reply? "Bro, it's the easiest thing ever." That brutally honest wake-up call sparked Jonah's incredible journey. Through strict dieting and exercise, he shed nearly 70 pounds and a lifetime of limiting labels. Behind all the glitz, glam, and viral photos, these transformations tell real human stories. Stories of struggle, discipline, heartbreak, and triumph. And if there's one thing we can all learn from them, it's this: change is possible. No matter where you start or how tough it gets, the next chapter is yours to write. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stardom Chapters. Stay tuned for more exciting content. See you in the next video.